Hello, welcome to Astronautics for Exploit. This is Dr. Ayenshola Ogundele. Solar Sails Propellantless Strategy Demonstration via completed, operated, and under development projects. The focus points are as follows: Solar Sails Technology and Solar Sails Propellantless Strategy Demonstration. Solar sails, one of the emerging technologies, being proposed to be used to travel to the stars, and once depicted in science fiction, is now gradually becoming a thing of reality, based on various feasibility studies, research, and technological demonstrations. Several proposed solar sail technologies' objectives are to study space weather and its effects on the Earth, advanced studies of the north and south poles of the Sun, an enhancement of future missions to Venus and Mercury because of their being close to the Sun. Examples of various projects and concepts that are demonstrated and are still being planned are Znamya 2, IKAROS, NanoSail D2, Planetary Society LightSail Projects, NEA Scout, Solar Cruiser, and a host of others. Through their LightSail program, Planetary Society demonstrated that solar sailing is a viable means of propulsion for small satellites. Planetary Society's LightSail 2 spacecraft was in space from June 2019 to November 2022, and it successfully used sunlight alone to change its orbit around the Earth. Solar sail technology uses the pressure of sunlight to propel spacecraft, eliminating the need for rocket fuel. Solar sails are made of lightweight, reflective materials that catch photons from the sun and reflect them back, creating momentum. Examples of solar sail missions are NASA's Advanced Composite Solar Sail System and LightSail. ACSE S3 is a technology demonstration that uses composite materials in its lightweight booms. LightSail 2 is the first mission to successfully maneuver in space using solar sailing. Artist's depiction of solar sail in orbit is illustrated in this picture. Solar sails propellantless strategy demonstration are suborbital test, Znamya 2, IKAROS, NanoSail D2, Planetary Society LightSail Projects, NEA Scout, Advanced Composite Solar Sail System, Znamya 2015, IKAROS, Solar Cruiser, and Breakthrough Starshot. Suborbital test. Solar sail for a suborbital test is a small-scale solar sail designed for suborbital flight, which doesn't achieve a full orbit around the Earth. The suborbital solar sail was aimed at testing the basic functionality of the sail's deployment and interaction with sunlight in a space environment, allowing researchers to evaluate its performance before committing to a full orbital mission. Illustration of Cosmos 1, the Planetary Society's experimental solar sail mission, is shown in this picture. Cosmos 1 was a project by Cosmos Studios and the Planetary Society to test a solar sail in space. As part of the project, an uncrewed solar sail spacecraft named Cosmos 1 was launched into space on 21 June 2005. Cosmos 1 solar sail suborbital test was attempted in 2001 with only two sail blades. The spacecraft failed to separate from the rocket. Artist's concept showing the advanced composite solar sail system is shown in this picture. Znamya 2 project was a series of orbital space mirror experiments in the 1990s that intended to beam solar power to Earth by reflecting sunlight. On February 4, 1983, Znamya 2, a 20-meter wide aluminized Milan reflector, was successfully deployed from the Russian Mir space station. Znamya 2, after the deployment from the Progress M15 spaceship, is illustrated in this picture. IKAROS, interplanetary kite craft accelerated by radiation of the Sun, is a Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency experimental spacecraft. The spacecraft was launched on May 20, 2010. It is the first spacecraft to successfully demonstrate solar sail technology in interplanetary space, just as successfully tested IKAROS in 2010. The goal was to deploy and control the sail and, for the first time, to determine the minute orbit perturbations caused by light pressure. IKAROS space probe in flight is illustrated in this picture. Nanosat D2 was a small satellite built by NASA's Martian Space Flight Center to study the deployment of a solar sail in space. It was launched with fast start on a Minotaur 4 on November 19, 2010. The objectives of the mission were to test sail deployment technologies and to gather data about the use of solar sails as a simple, passive means of deorbiting dead satellites and space debris. Artist's concept of nanosat D in space is shown in this picture. Planetary Society LightSail Projects. LightSail is a project to demonstrate controlled solar sailing within low Earth orbit using a CubeSat. The project was developed by the Planetary Society, a global non-profit organization devoted to space exploration. LightSail 1 was launched on 20 May 2015, and the purpose of the test was to allow a full checkout of the satellite system in advance of LightSail 2. LightSail 2 illustration is shown in this picture. NEA Scout. The Near-Earth Asteroid Scout was a mission by NASA to develop a controllable low-cost CubeSat solar sail spacecraft capable of encountering near-Earth asteroids. NEA Scout was one of 10 CubeSats launched into heliocentric orbit on Artemis 1, the maiden flight of the Space Launch System on 16 November 2022. After deployment, NEA Scout was to perform a series of lunar flybys to achieve optimum departure trajectory before beginning its 2-year-long cruise. No contact with the spacecraft was made and the mission was lost. Near-Earth Asteroid Scout is illustrated in this picture. Advanced Composite Solar Sail System is a technology demonstration of solar sail technology for future small spacecraft. It was selected in 2019 by NASA's CubeSat Launch Initiative to be launched as part of the ELENA program. ACS-3 technology demonstration uses composite materials or a combination of materials with different properties. Illustration of advanced composite solar sail system is shown in this picture. IKAROS, oversized kite craft for exploration and astronautics in the outer solar system, was a proposed mission concept to Trojan asteroids, which share Jupiter's orbit, using an hybrid solar sail for propulsion. IKAROS was planned to be covered with thin solar panels to power an ion engine. Concept image of the IKAROS mission is shown in this picture. Znamya solar sail demonstrator was a NASA mission intended to demonstrate a solar sail constructed by GAD but was cancelled before launch. Within 2 months of launch, the spacecraft was to test various technologies such as deployment, vector control via altitude vanes, and eventually reaching a location near the Earth-Sun Lagrange point. Illustration of Znamya solar sail is shown in this picture. Solar Cruiser was a planned NASA spacecraft that would have studied the Sun while propelled by a solar sail. The mission would have supported NASA's Solar Terrestrial Probes program by studying how interplanetary space changes in response to the constant outpouring of energy. Solar Cruiser was not approved to advance to phase C of its deployment cycle and was discontinued. Illustration of Solar Cruiser in orbit is shown in this picture. Breakthrough Starshot is a research and engineering project by the Breakthrough Initiative to develop a proof-of-concept fleet of LightSail interstellar probes, referred to as Starship, to be able to make the journey to the Alpha Centauri. The Breakthrough Starshot program aims to demonstrate a proof-of-concept for ultra-fast, light-driven nanospacecraft. An artist's concept of a Breakthrough Starshot spacecraft in action is illustrated in this picture. For more information, contact Astronautic for Exploits. You've been watching and listening to Solar Sail's Propellantless strategy demonstration via completed, operated and under development projects presented by Dr. Anshala Ogundele, with the focus point Solar Sail's technology and Solar Sail's Propellantless strategy demonstration. Thank you.